that's already there. That is the existing.
So, but there's a problem with this place. This is why it's being raised as a project to do.
Yeah, there's a few empty apartments with there's problems with crime, antisocial behaviour. There's the parking below, which are these garages which are just not used. I mean, it's dingy. It's not well maintained. It hasn't been refurbished. They haven't spent the money on maintenance. It's just not desirable. I mean, for its location in London, it could, and it is a fantastic building, I think. And from a sustainable point of view, I wanted to look at the building, the fabric, and try and improve this building for the environment, for the people inside, but also from the outside as well. Sort of allow these people from the outside to see actually what's going on. You know, people using their space to try and animate it more, because there's this sort of these prefabricated system where we've got these shear walls. They're actually in situ cast slabs. But then you've got these 100mm thick concrete spandrel panels and these modular window glazing systems. It was just building up, and there's no variety. Everybody's got the same. And, I mean, I haven't got a problem with that, but it just feels so enclosed. And my project, I wanted to look at outdoor spaces, just private outdoor space and also public outdoor space, and can that be incorporated into this south? And so many buildings. In fact, Roger's quoted in one of his articles that he wrote that most flats these days should have a small outdoor space, or even a small terrace somewhere just to sit out and have a cup of tea.
These have no outdoor spaces at all.
Sorry?
These have no outdoor spaces at all.
No. They're just tilt and turn windows at the moment.
How did Corbusier did it? In the habitation, every so often there's a clear floor, isn't there?
Sorry?
In the habitation, every so often there's a communal floor.
Yes, yeah.
And he had this roof garden on the top.
Yeah, and there's this school and other little, but it's more like a living.
But are you hoping to get solutions like that?
On this one, I just what I was looking at doing is improving the environment in which you live, improving the space, making it more pleasant, working with the existing structure. But I haven't looked at whether I was going to sort of, I don't think that there's much potential on this site for commercial, other than I'll close this sort of very later on. I mean, I've just kept it as residential. I haven't looked at when I went there, and I didn't feel that was not one of the things that I felt that I needed to look up to develop this. I was primarily looking at these outdoor spaces and looking at the ground floor level. I mean, this diagram here just shows you that the maisonettes and terrace houses, they've got their outdoor spaces, and then you've got your flats, tower blocks that don't, you know. There's, I almost feel like they're deprived. And again, looking at this diagram here, just looking at the public space, we're next to this fantastic park, this massive concrete structure, just completely blocked. I mean, you can't even see that there's a park behind when you're standing in this area. And I just want to be able to bring that through into this estate. And we've got this maze of roads, footpaths, accessing absolutely everywhere and anywhere and somewhere to park, and it's just so unwelcoming, it's so hard, it's you know, when you're crossing, just you know, you want to go different, you're crossing between cars parked on the road, and it's really unpleasant. So I was looking at, for my master plan, I was looking at what I was going to do at the ground floor level. What I wanted to do is bring this park into the estate. Now, the parking at the moment is pretty awful. Although it's not underground, it's undercover. It's poorly lit, it's badly maintained, and it's just not used, and it creates this barrier between this estate and the park. And my feeling is that it's just not necessary. Not everybody has to have a car on this estate. Nobody has to have a garage. This whole area would be so much improved if we didn't have this sort of service structure for cars. So I want to remove that and basically free up this whole area. And what I want to do is bring the park, actually, at the moment the park is linked from here and it's closed off at from 6 or 7 PM onwards from the gate here, but I want to actually link it into the estate, give a main thoroughfare for not just people that are using this estate because it's where they live, but also people from around the bus stop down here. So actually this becomes a main access route to the park. It increases foot traffic, you've got a variety of people walking through, it reduces crime, just having people walking around, it becomes a more comfortable environment. And again, sort of having these private gardens, I wanted to give these tower flat and also the other flats, ground floor level, I wanted to give them their own gardens they can tend to, their own private gardens, and I've tried to rationalise the footpaths and the parking. Try and prioritise who gets the parking, with it's disabled people that have to drop in with this, somewhere that you can't always park, 24 hours, and also just try and the actual road itself. It's a road and a footpath. Cars can traffic it, and pedestrians can traffic it. It doesn't have to be this racetrack or this raised pavement. I'm trying to make the whole sort of area more free flowing. Also, given these flats, it would be on a rental, so there'd also be quite potential.
Close your crack, man.
Somewhere to grow your own vegetables, to tend to your own sort of plants, to be more self-sustaining, not relying on food from the supermarkets. So I've got these allotment areas, and also some hard surface areas where kids can just go out and play football. And, it'd be fantastic from this flat. You've got something of interest to look at. I remember when I lived in Spain for a short while, and we had just a small gravel, really rough, no grasses. But frequently used, climate is different, but in play football throughout the season. And it was just people that super sitting about and watching playing outside. Having these hard surfaces would draw that use in there, and get people moving around on the actual estate. So that was my master plan for the ground floor, and that for the public place, and that was wanting to look what I was going to do to the actual tower block itself. Now, the first thing that I did is I wanted to put a small cafe on this ground floor, which links between the park and the housing estate. Sort of chairs and tables that are scattered out, and it gives people, other than sort of accessing through, but people have got a reason why they want to go through and use this and sit there, and so it just draws this park in and then draws it into the tower block. And this could be something that could produce revenue from it, could help with sort of maintenance, and they can run it as a business. It can be something that's ownership as part of a sort of joint freehold from the flats. Now, project, the actual tower block itself was, as I say, outdoor spaces. I wanted to give the flats people using it somewhere to sit outside. They can eat, they can sit coastal, they can enjoy the weather when it's good. They've got somewhere to spread out, somewhere to breathe, somewhere to sit on an evening, somewhere to sit on a morning. And I was thinking how I was actually going to do this, and from my previous study I was looking at the actual density of actual units, but not necessarily the number of people that actually live within the actual houses themselves. I don't have data on, but sometimes they're quite large families that live within them. I felt that I could allow this, give these floor plans more room to breathe if I took out full height this central module flat, so and this one as well. So basically